Hello and welcome back to the 580th edition of the MCR. My name is Mac. Today I want to talk to you about a story out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, about a terrific lady who took on danger as it entered her home. But first I'd like to thank everyone who subscribed to us on YouTube, which we are currently suspended for a week right now because we dared question the 2020 election, and they can't have that. They have to shut you up, accuse you of, in this case, accuse us of misinformation rather than disinformation, which I don't understand. If it's misinformation, which just means it's wrong, why we would get a strike for being wrong, because I see plenty on YouTube that is wrong. Moving on. If you can watch us on BitChute, YouTube, Rumble, Brighton, wherever, please give us a like, share, and a subscribe. It'll help us keep this channel going. I'm trying to get the Patriot message out, trying to encourage people, try to pass along information you might not hear elsewhere. So this young lady, I say young lady compared to me, she's taking a shower. While in the shower, lathering up and such, washing her hair and such, here's her 11-year-old and her 14-year-old screaming. And this wasn't, hey mom, we're having a fight in the living room kind of scream. These were screams of terror. So what does she do? She jumps out of the shower. She gets her gun. She confronts a man hiding under one of her daughter's beds by this time. The dogs are going ballistic. They're calling him out. They're ready to take him on. And she warns the man. He doesn't comply. In fact, he gets up and charges her. This is all her side of the story, of course, because he's not going to be telling his. So this woman has decided to remain nameless, or wants her identity kept quiet, and we're certainly going to respect that. And besides, I don't know it anyway. But so the guy charges her. She shoots and kills him. What else would anybody have her do? Now, I know the left. Oh, and by the way, she had this gun for a decade and had never fired it at anyone. But she was ready when the trouble came. She didn't run from it. She ran to it. She took care of business. That's what a patriot does. Who knows about this guy? Was he insane? Was he on drugs? All sorts of possibilities there. Maybe he's just a bad guy. We don't know. We're not going to speculate to that degree. She was scared out of her mind, yet she took action. Now, what would the left leave her to do? What would they leave her to do? God only knows what this man was capable of. Well, we don't know. He may have murdered her kids, murdered them, murdered the dogs. Who knows? So we at the MCR, we applaud this kind of thing. We don't want it. We don't want that man dead. But he left her with no choice. She had to defend her own life. She was arrested, of course, and I guess the guy tore up the house a little bit. Some neighbors helped out cleaning it up. A witness said not a witness, but someone who helped clean up said she was scared because her children were with her. So she did what any mother would do. She defended her children. It was an act of self-defense. And he went on to say, in today's age with mental health and everything else taking place in the world, you better protect yourself. To be honest, you have to. Because who else is going to? Who else is going to take care of you? You're going to call the police in that amount of time? She could have ran to the phone. And when the police got there, they could have drawn chalk lines around her and taken pictures of her and her dead children. It doesn't take very long to do these types of terror on people. The woman is said to be traumatized. She never wanted to kill anyone in her life. She was arrested by the police, as I said earlier. Following the incident, she was released after being held and questioned for 3 hours. Geez, I'd like to know what those questions were for 3 hours. I imagine they were something along the line of, do you know this person? Did he have any grudge against you? Did you have a grudge against him? blah, blah, blah. I don't doubt that perhaps they were. It's the job of the police to get you prosecuted. It is. Let's. I've had police officers tell me that that's their job. If you don't like that, well, you can not allow this channel on your Facebook page, or you can do whatever you like. But we're going to say it here. What are they going to do? Suspend us again? So with that, I'm going to close. But I just want to applaud this woman's courage and taking care of business and protecting her family and not depending on someone else from the outside to do it for her. So with that, I'll close by saying, be safe, watch your six, and don't tread on me or this lady.